Michael, welcome to my podcast. You are officially episode number 2.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel so honored.
Amazing. Yeah, I thought, having a mortgage broker on, you're a mortgage broker, we can get into how you started in that. But I just feel like sometimes there's a lot of misconceptions around mortgages in general, but definitely around mortgage brokers. Do you think that mortgage brokers had a bad rap, and is that kind of over? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely feel like they had a bad rap. And I used to think mortgage brokers had a bad rap before I became a mortgage broker. So a little bit about my history. I'm a former banker, and I got into banking when I was 18. I'm 37 now. So doing mortgages I was probably about 21 or 22 when I started doing mortgages. And so I'd heard about mortgage brokers, and they charge fees and they do shady things. And then closer to my last few years in the bank, when I was okay, I think I'm over the banking world. I started to see a lot of the benefits of mortgage brokers. And now that I'm in the mortgage broker world, I think a lot of those misconceptions, are almost all gone. I still hear stories, but I don't do business like that. So, and you can get bad service and bad advice from people in the bank as well.
Fact.
And yeah. And really, it comes down to who you're working with. So yeah. If you get bad advice, I think that's where you can get financially ruined if you're a client.
Mm-hmm.
And so that can happen anywhere.
Fair. And I would also say, too, and this is something that I tell people, is that, a mortgage broker deals with all of the A banks that you would deal with, as well as B lenders, which we can talk a little bit about the difference of that. And they're going to look out for your best interest and find the best mortgage for you specifically in your situation. Whereas if you walk into CIBC, they're not going to sell you RBC's mortgage or RBC's product, even if it might be better for you, right? So and they're oh, that makes sense, right? So that I think is also something that people don't realize.
Yeah, they don't realize that. And it's true. And they can't sell other banks' products.
Of course.